Good morning everyone, welcome in Chem Mag, the chemistry magazine. We are currently in Compiègne, where chemistry plays an important role. Today, we will look at the analytical chemistry field applying to pharmaceuticals. We are going to meet a young patient with anemia, a disease quite common in France, and we will focus on the pill which treat this disease with the company of the Dr. Dubois and the analyst Audrey Anna. It's a report saying Chem Production.
It's okay?
Oh no, because I'm anemic since 10 years. The anemia is characterized by a reduction of the concentration in hemoglobin or a lack of red blood cell. This lack causes the poor transport of the oxygen by blood, so the heart must work more extremely to restock the body in oxygen. This is why I'm very tired and restless when I make physical efforts like jogging. In my case, it's a lack of iron which has provoked the illness, so the doctor has prescribed me a pill to increase the concentration of iron on the body. Moreover, I must eat fish and red meat. The symptoms are a steady tiredness, headaches, dizziness, a pale face.
Good morning, Mrs. Dubois.
Hello.
My name is Marina Melsen. I think I have a problem. This time I feel more tired. In fact, I'm anemic and I follow on a treatment. I think my pill is not adapted for me.
Okay, show me that. Okay. I think your pill contains a little quantity of iron, so I will send it to the lab to analyze.
How do you analyze it?
We will analyze it by ultraviolet visible spectroscopy.
Okay.
UV visible spectroscopy is routinely used in analytical chemistry for the quantity determination of different analytes, such as transition metal ions, highly conjugated organic compounds, and biological macromolecules. Spectroscopy analysis is commonly carried out in solution, but solids and gases may also be studied. This technology refers to absorption spectroscopy or reflectance spectroscopy in the UV visible spectral region. This means it uses light in the visible and adjacent ranges near UV and near infrared. The absorption or reflectance in the visible range directly affects the perceived color of the chemicals involved. In this region of the electromagnetic spectrum, molecules undergo electronic transitions. Molecules containing p electrons or non-bonding electrons can absorb the energy in the form of UV or visible light to excite these electrons to higher antibonding molecular orbitals. Solutions of transition metal ions, in this case it's iron, can be colored because d electrons within the metal atoms can be excited from one electronic state or another. The color of metal ion solution is strongly affected by the presence of other species, such as certain anions or ligands. For instance, the color of a dilute solution of copper sulfate is a very light blue. Adding ammonia intensifies the color and changes the wavelength of maximum absorption. The basic parts of a spectrophotometer are a light source, a holder for the sample, a diffraction grating in a monochromator, or prims to separate the different wavelengths of light, and a detector.
I am now with our analyst Audrey Anna, who will explain how to analyze this pill. I leave you with her in the laboratory.
Hello, my name is Audrey Anna. I'm an analyst and I will show you and explain you the treatment of the pill anti-anemic. So, to analyze the pill, we begin by washing it with a few quantity of distillated water to remove all the wet part. As we shouldn't touch it with your hands, we can use a tweezer to hold it. The liquid is collated in a small beaker placer below. As you can see, the pill turns from pink to white. After, the pill is overwritten with a mortar. As is difficult, we must use all your strength. You have finally a brown color powder. Then we take 25 milliliters of hydrochloric acid at 6 mol per liter and we mix that with the powder. The mixture is heated to boiling and the stirring during 20 minutes. After a short time of cooling, the solution was filtered into a flask which is completed with distilled water. We check it vigorously to have an homogeneous mixture. To determine the amount of iron in the pill, several standards are prepared. Each contains 2.5 milliliters of a solution of potassium thiosulfate at 3A, 5 milliliters of a solution of hydrochloric acid at 1A, different volume of a solution of iron 50 ppm. This solution at different concentration of iron will allow you to draw a calibration and determine iron concentration in the sample which contain the pill anti-anemic. The last step is to complete one by one tanks plastic containing each a sample of an iron concentration specified previously. For it, we use several Pasteur pipettes. We tidy up tanks plastic in order of passage in the spectrometer. In fact, it got from least to most concentrated iron. The analysis continues by using a UV visible spectrometer. Each container is placed in a spectrometer at a specific location. After pressing the button one stop, the spectrometer measures the absorbance of a sample and a machine placed beside the spectrometer prints the result. To have a nice calibration curve, samples are passed from least to the most concentrated. As you can see it, the use of this analytical method is very simple. After collating the results, we have your calibration curves. Equation with its right and some math, we can determine the concentration of iron in the pill of your patient, Marina Melsen.
Since this report, we have taken news from the young patient Marina, who is going to participate to the Compiègne Marathon. What about her treatment and her life as a young anemic?
The new treatment is perfect, so I can run more often, but in moderation.
It's the end of our magazine for today. I wish you a good evening and see you tomorrow for another edition.